Hello? Is it me you're looking for? I'm at the wrong computer. Okay, hold on. Hello? Is this on? Knock, knock. Can you hear me? Chat check. Attendance, please. Who is present? Do we have the mods? Welcome to the mods. Welcome to the cats, to the dogs, and to the 27 of you who also swatch nail polish. Exactly 27. Audio is good, thank you. Love a good check. I have the little bug on my shirt. Hello, hello, hello. So I can be mobile, so I can, you know, go pee and you can hear me. But I also can't see what's happening on the YouTube studio because my streaming computer is like on the other side of the room. So I'm just here on my laptop. I'm just watching chat just like you. So I'm delayed from your delay. Double delay. Oh no, what's wrong with my screen? Leah, what is wrong with your screen? Did you guys not fix that? Literally since like, what was it, Dark Academia swatching? You were telling me that your screen was not okay. It was like stuck in vintage days. Like what's the problem now? What's the problem? Jessica, you know I'm here to beg for a BB No Money collab, Mom. Yes, child, thank you for your $2. Love the sunset. It's raining in Ottawa. My screen looks like Midnight Spark. I love this Midnight Spark ambiance. I'm also a fan of like confusing people forever and never explaining. I kind of think it's funny. Do you guys just like laugh to yourself too? Just like you do something in life, whether to your family, you know, they don't know if you're serious or whatever, and you just like don't correct the record and you just go home and you just laugh by yourself. Yep, cheers, detectives. I guess you're here too. Welcome on in. I have a just chillin' mug. I apologize in advance for my delay in response. My response will be delayed. It sounds like an out of office message. My response will be delayed during this stream by approximately 8 seconds. What's with the orange lighting? What orange lighting, Maria? Maria, I think your profile pic is orange. Maybe your computer is having an orange day. Try and find something that rhymes with orange, go. Just want you to occupy your time. All right, welcome on in everyone. Today we are swatching probably the most exciting collection of the year for Holo Taco because you guys made it. Yeah, you are responsible for this. So if you hate it, you can have no one to blame but yourself. I just pulled the chat and closed it before I sat down here. But 64% of this chat are in Holo royalty. That's crazy. So it's not the 1% we speak of anymore. It's the 64% are Holo royalty. Yeah, you guys are the elite customers of Holo Taco. And it's very exciting because anyone who is in Holo royalty, at the end of last year, we did a series of surveys to have Holo Royalty members design their custom Holo Taco, not just one singular polish, okay, but like collection. So I'm excited. This is the 3rd year in a row that we're doing a Holo Royalty collection. If you recall last year, it was the Shimmering Secret set. And the year before that was just the inaugural Holo Royalty. That was the trio of like pinks and purples. So this year, what's it gonna be? We gave you a theme though, so you already know the theme because we had to direct you to set literally anywhere else than purple. Okay, the theme is not every shade is purple. Maybe there's one, but like not everyone. Could be one, could be two, but like not all of them, you know what I mean? So we gave you a theme that we felt like was a departure from the Shimmering Secrets vibe. What is it? Cowgirl? Yeah. Weehaw. Yeah, you already know. Okay. I'm just checking. I'm seeing if you did your homework in the detective's desk. So this was sent out in a survey, I think it was November or December. And there was a series of surveys where first Holo Royalty voted on a color palette, and they would like pick out of whether it was 8 or 10 different vibes of palettes, like which combination of colors do you like the best, that are all kind of a disco cowboy theme-ish with a couple inspo picks. And they voted, but the results were so close to call between 2 color stories. So then we just like did another survey and asked them even more information. Narrow it down, okay? Get your shit together. They can never decide. Yeah, it's hard when you ask like thousands of people what they want. You know, it's weird, they don't all want the same thing. But a lot of them want something different. That's what I have gleaned also from looking at qualitative feedback, that like they don't want it to feel like the year before. So I hear you. So we had to take some creative direction. We had to make some executive decisions to just like push it in a different direction. So she's been pushed, weehaw. And you guys named them. Did we give you any good polished names? Yes. You named all of them. Thank you for your IP. By completing the form, you hereby give us all rights, you assign all rights to us and claim no ownership, blah, 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 blah. All right. So this is also, for those who don't care about Holo Royalty or whatever, this is a work with me stream. I got work to do. I have to swatch the Skittle Mani. So I'm almost done swatching, which is good. I'm trying to get ahead of things, you know, it's a responsible decision in life. So I've swatched all the shades, the singular hand pose, but I need to do the Skittle Mani still, and I have some like prop posing that I want to do. A little disco ball. So I thought, okay, you can come with me. Take your kid to work day. Are you excited? Is this something you would wear? I mean, I would wear all of them. I'm wearing Born Ugly right now, can't you tell? Let's get to work. Yeehaw! So I will tell you about how I swatch in case that interests you. But this is what I do like a lot of my time. Some people are like, what does Christine do? Like, seems like she does nothing except paint her nails all day. Well, guess what? You're right. Here's me painting my nails all day. Strap in, it's Saturday, baby. Can I buy the bottle of MB3? Because I'm sure she didn't win Justice for Mauve. Yeah, she lost by like a lot. No one wanted her. Sorry. But if I sold you a bottle, everyone would scream at me. I would be ripped to shreds, thrown to the wolves, and then I'd have to sell it to everyone, and then it would defeat the purpose of the poll. So I don't know if it's the right decision for me. It sounds like you want it, but I don't know if it's in my interest. So you tell me. Does this sound like a good decision? How are Born Ugly sales? Tanzo nail art? Too good. What the fuck? Yeah, can I spill some tea on Born Ugly? Let's do that since I'm peeling her off right now. So Born Ugly, you know, the statistically ugliest shade in the world per Australian government commissioned research in 2011 to determine the most unappealing color to put on cigarette packs to deter their citizens from smoking. Also adopted by many other countries, including Norway and Canada and France and many others after that. We released that as a nail polish on April 1st. And like people actually bought it. Which, okay, I'm not being dumb. Yes, I realized that people would buy it, but I also kind of predicted in our forecasting that I did rely on the statistics of how, like, you know, not everyone's gonna like this like muddy brownish green, and it's just a creme. And I know at least you guys do value things with holo and sparkles and whatever glitter more. So it being not only the ugliest color, but also just a creme. I'm just a creme. Sounds like I'm just a girl. I was like, okay, I wouldn't forecast this to be like Holo Royalty collection levels, duh, because that does not compare. So we didn't make that many, like as Holo Royalty. We also don't want overstock. Like, that's not good for us. So, however, and then other compounding factors, since we love statistics here, but we also love context, is most of our customers know that the Holo royalty/loyalty sale is coming up towards the end of April. So I fully understand that some people were holding off on purchasing, you know, like a solo crown, which is completely fine. Totally agreed. That's what I predicted. Because they're like, I don't really need this right now. And I also am interested in other things I'm gonna prioritize for the sale or the new collection, the Holo Royalty collection. So like all of these factors considered, yeah, we didn't predict or forecast it to be that high. However, it has like kind of exceeded our forecast expectations despite not even having the Holo Royalty sale yet. You know what I mean? Because like I do also anticipate that people will try and pick it up when Holo Royalty sale, Holo Royalty collection / the loyalty sale, these are two things happening at once, happens. Beyyyyn! Sorry, I've been interrupted by my drink boy. Hi, drink boy.
Be my baby.
Oh, the mic is here.
If you're black and white.
What are you doing? Okay, the mic's not here. Stop.
Are you in black and white?
No.
Why are you, what colors?
The screen's fine. What's wrong with your eyes?
Oh my God, everything's orange.
Ben, come down. They can't see you. Also, this is delayed. Thanks for the tea.
Are you showing everything?
Everything. I'm joining the bop house. I'm doing it all.
Are you joining the bop?
I keep making this joke.
It's funny every time.
Is it funny every time? I don't know. It'll get old. And then everyone will be like, what's a bop house? And then I'm not explaining.
I'm your first subscriber.
You can be the manager. No, I'm the mom of the bop house. Like, I'll paint their nails for the shoots, you know?
Tell them to respect themselves.
No, I'll just paint their nails. They can do whatever they want. Okay, chat says, hi, Ben. Bald is brighter when orange. What's orange? Did you dye your hair orange? I didn't even notice. That's crazy.
My whole head.
All right, we've been interrupted. Trains of thought have been lost, derailed. Cheers. I have 2 teas now. I couldn't be more pleased. I have my Simply Maple Breakfast David's tea that I made myself. Good job, me. And then I have a local Ottawa coffee shop tea. It's Bridgehead. Shout out to Bridgehead. I wonder how they got their name. Bridgehead. Like, it's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird name. You know what I mean? I wonder. It sounds weird unless you're used to it. Like, I'm used to it. But like a bridge and a head together, one word. Like, I don't think it's weird when people are like, what's a Holo Taco? Once you get used to it, you just don't think about it. All right. So I've removed Born Ugly. That's what we were talking about, right? Yes. I was explaining, or sorry, I'm still removing Born Ugly. I'm just doing under the nail with some acetone. But yeah, sales were stupid and not predicted by Australian research. So Australian government, what the fuck? Bald Ben gives Walter a white. Well, he is making some meth in the basement, so makes sense. So it's his new character arc, actually. Oh no, not Stream Elements with the sponsors again. It's literally a free member chat. The bots don't understand. Simply, what's your recipe for your cat food, your breakfast pudding? I thought you'd never ask. The cat food that I've been eating in the morning. It kind of changes, but the base of it is cottage cheese because Instagram has been targeting me for these disgusting breakfast mush ideas. And I'm so sold. I am so sold on breakfast mush because you know me, I'm a garbage bowl girly. I will just shove everything in a bowl and like eat it. So blending up cottage cheese, cocoa, protein powder, chia seeds, flax seeds, coconut milk or almond milk or oat milk, also some oats, maybe some peanut butter. Just like fucking blend that shit together and it turns into like a dessert mousse. And then I add a banana on top in the morning and then I eat it like a cat. I actually don't use cutlery, I just go like this. So that I can be one with my cats. And then we eat in breakfast together in the morning. It's really cute. Is that mix too thick though? It is a little bit thick, it's like a mousse, but it's really just the ratio of like almond or coconut or whatever milk you put in. I usually just put like, I don't know, a quarter or a little bit more than a quarter cup of straight liquid with a full cup of cream, not cream cheese, cottage cheese. Cream cheese would literally just be cheesecake. It's kind of like healthy cheesecake for breakfast, I guess. It's literally disgusting. Like, you don't want this. This is just my algorithm as of late. Like, fucking gross ideas. Gross protein ideas. But I like it. I like eating like cat food. I am an indoor cat. Anyways, next question. I love blending cottage cheese with white chocolate pudding mix. Oh, I've definitely seen recipes where they put in pudding mix, but I just like, I feel like buying pudding mix with like the sugar and the gelatin like kind of defeats the purpose of the point, which is supposed to be like, I don't know, not processed, generally healthy, whatever you call that definition of ingredients. So I don't really want to put pudding in it. Like, I want it to feel like pudding, but it's not actually pudding. And the ones that call for gelatin, literally, they freak me out. So I don't do those ones. I don't know why. Like, I'm not vegan, but it still freaks me out. I will, however, eat the cottage cheese, which is disgusting. Chris, I have a therapist if you need them. You have multiple therapists, so you can spare one? That's so nice, Riley. You do Greek yogurt? I've subbed with Greek yogurt if I run out of cottage cheese. Love Greek yogurt too. I've seen cottage cheese on cookie dough on TikTok. Yeah, I made that too. You know, TikTok isn't so bad. You can get really interesting, unhinged recipes. Everything else about it is bad, but other than that. Do you use low-fat cottage cheese? Yeah, I think so. Like 0 or 1%, is that low-fat? I don't know. Ben bought Homo milk the other day. Okay, you guys will think this is funny. In Canada, we call 3.25% milk. We call it Homo milk, short for homogenized. It's also just really gay, duh. But that's full fat milk, right? I've never drank it. Like, I'm sure it's been in a recipe somewhere that was fed to me and I just didn't realize it. But I've never opted to like consume 3.25% milk. But I think that's a standard in America. Am I wrong? Is it like normal to like get your coffee with full fat milk or get your cereal? Is it normal to have gay milk? Do you even realize you're drinking gay milk? Okay, sorry, the song is looping. I just realized it. So I'm gonna fix that and also wash my hand from the oil. So you guys tell me about your gay milk consumption, and it's normally 2%. Okay, 2% is default. Yeah, I guess that's the same here. I will quickly be right back. And I will unloop the song, I'm sorry. But I gotta wash my hand. You wanna hear me wash my hand? That's kind of creepy. All right, we're gonna take that off and we will switch to the next song. All right, walk with me to wash my hand. House tour. I don't have a sink like right beside my studio, so I do have to walk like 10 feet. This is the water. Wow. This is the sound of the towel. You can't hear it. Okay, I'm coming back. I can't wait to read all about your Homo milk experiences. I'm back. Chris is peeing out the tea. I'm not peeing. I thought about it and then I was like, no, I'm live. Let's not do that. Not for free anyways. Come on now. Whole milk is 4% in America. Is it really? I thought 3.25 was like the default. What do I know? I'm just a Canadian. Is that a cat? Hello, cat? I can't see. I'm blinded by the light. Okay. If I turn this on, does it blind you? Probably. That's okay. You don't need to see much. Yeah, we all go to the toilet together. I take chat to the toilet and we pee together. Oh my God, my nails are so long. This is ridiculous. I might have to file them slightly. I think it's gotten a little stupid. Yes, this is in my face on purpose. Here, I'll go like this. There. What do Canadians call pasteurized milk? Pasty milk? I don't even really know what that means. Like, sorry. Dumb brunette moment. Like, I don't even know what that actually means. Like, pasteurized, like, what does that mean? They process it? They ask the cow, hey, how you doing? What? I'm an oat drinker. Not because I'm allergic to cows. I just like oats. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a quick little file. Just a little bit. So I feel like my nails have grown as I've been doing swatches, so they're getting into dangerous territory. How often do you swatch? Is it almost every day? Good question. Oops. Help, my computer's not working. No. No. There we go. Well, it depends. When we have an upcoming collection, then yes, I will do the macro single nail, like juicy close-up shots, and I usually do all the shades in a row there. And then after I'm done the macros, I change my camera position and then swatch all the shades like full hand. So that does mean I end up repeating the single shade that I had on my nail before, but I just find it's smarter to leave my camera in the same position rather than flip it back and forth multiple times. So it depends what you count as swatching, but I mean, on average, it's like once a month doing the photography, maybe a little bit less than that because it's correlated to our releases. I just do them each collection in advance of when it's scheduled to release, because obviously I need to process the pictures, get it to the team. They further cut it down, add it into graphics, emails, website, you know, all that good stuff. Plus, as Princess Blingy pointed out, yes, I swatch for prototypes, but that's like not necessarily the same. I don't necessarily do like a full hand, take pictures of every single prototype, because I would cease to exist. I would not have enough time. So that's not how I do it with prototypes. It's a little more casual swatching. I just kind of like try them, and sometimes I just throw them on my other hand or Ben as I'm like feeling them out. And then once I get closer to final, then I'll play with them more. But yeah, I mean, so it is quite frequent if you add that all up. And then there's also just repainting my nails after I already swatched it all. for the actual launch or stream or demoing it in real time. So for example, right now, I'm swatching the content for the royalty collection, but it's not actually releasing for several weeks, right? So when we come around to closer to release time, then I'll be swatching it again, just so I could show you, you know, so I'm wearing it when it's relevant and released. So there's also that type of swatching. Swatching for you, swatching for chat. And if we happen to do an extra nail stream or whatever, then yeah. Do we know when the royalty collection launches? So it will be formally announced by Holo Taco soon-ish, but the Holo royalty collection will launch at the same time as our loyalty sale begins. So the loyalty sale is a once a year huge event for us and you, where it's a full site-wide discount with a percentage off that's correlated to your Holo loyalty tier. So the higher your position in the 3 tiers, the higher your tier, the more % you get off your entire order. Asterisk, except newer releases. But if you're shopping like Glossy Taco, stuff that was released earlier this year, all the essentials, toppers, anything you want to pick up, like literally anything else on the website, you will get that percentage off. And the percentage is dependent on your loyalty tier. So if you're in Holo Royalty, you're getting the max % off, which is 20%. So make sure you're in Holo Royalty before the end of April. And remember, you get your points mostly by purchasing, but there's a couple other things you can see on the rewards page to add up some points. Points are added to your cart when an order is fulfilled, so not immediately after you purchase. So if you're trying to get into Holo Royalty before the loyalty sale, I'd probably buy something like soon so that your order is fulfilled before the sale. You know what I mean? Strategic thinking. If you are planning to do a giant order and want 20% off, if you don't want to do that, then don't do what I just said. Do you think there will ever be a time where you're not the one swatching for pictures? So I'm not the only one swatching for pictures. There's multiple people swatching. But I don't know, I kind of like to join in. I'm like, hey, I want to play. Yeah, I do think there will be a time where I'm not doing all the pictures, or I'm just doing less. Like, I'm definitely doing less nail art, or like no nail art. Except the Off the Deep End collection. Hey, I did nail art. Who noticed? Please notice me. But yeah, I used to make a point to try and do nail art with every collection and then make a little video on it. And then I'm like, yeah, I can't keep up with this. So now we maybe engage other people to do it, but yeah, I mean, who knows in the future, if I just like can't sustain painting this much, then maybe I won't. Or maybe I won't be doing cremes anymore, or I don't know. I mean, I haven't decided this. I'm just saying, like, I could strategically like only do some collections or something. Only do like the special ones. These subjectively specialist ones. Like this one. This one is special. We noticed. Wait, what did you notice? Oh, the nail art. Sorry, it's 8-second delay. I'm like, what? Something on my face? It's the sale the last Saturday in April. I will not correct you, but that sounds, I don't know, that sounds sort of not good. I don't know. I don't have a calendar in front of me. Okay, I have a tiny hangnail, so I'm gonna stab her to death. Motherfucker. What? Can't have you in my pictures. You nasty. You nasty little hangnail. Okay. We want details. I just gave you so many details. Okay, Holo Royalty will get 20% off. And it'll go for the weekend, approximately. The new Holo Royalty collection will not be on sale. And I'm pretty sure the collection before that won't either, just out of a newness factor. We want to make sure we have enough, otherwise we'll just sell out and everyone will scream at me. So I'm trying to not do that. Will Cool Cat Mom restock? I think so, yes. It was out of stock, I know. There was a little blip in the system. But yes, trying to get that back. And we are trying to do our best to stock up as much as possible on all the like classics and faves. But the problem is, and this happens every year, is that when everyone comes to the same place at once, and it's been a while since they've all come to the same place at once, it's like impossible to predict who and how many people want what. So I already know what's gonna happen despite our best efforts, because it's just logistically impossible to overstock on all of our SKUs, because we would just be dumb and it would be impractical and unproductive if we did that. So we're doing our best, but Holo Royalty sale, the loyalty sale is gonna be insane. So whatever you've been wanting, add it to your wish list now. We have a wish list tool. And check out literally immediately to make sure you get whatever it was that you've been looking for to get on sale. Because what's gonna happen is what happened last year. Is some people's faves are gonna go and they're gonna be like, I'm so mad I didn't check out earlier. Well, yeah, you have to be first. Because stuff will sell out. It's like a Black Friday. It's normal. This is just what happens. This is what happens when everyone attacks at the same time. Normally this isn't a problem, and we don't do this on purpose, okay? I know that this is like a strategy people, like brands will do every time they launch something for FOMO, but this is not strategic. This is just like operationally, we can't predict how many of the hundreds of SKUs we should stock this much on when everyone's gonna come with a different taste, you know, and they're all gonna come at once. It's not the same thing as like new launch, new product. We can kind of have a comparable. So this is just kind of, it's just a free-for-all. So up to you, when you live in a shoe, to be first. Get your shit. And when stuff is on sale, it makes sense that more people will scramble to buy it. So yeah, we will run out of, I don't know what, but we will run out of at least something. Also, people were asking about the OG hand cream. Unfortunately, it will not be back for loyalty. But we should have sufficient stock of the fragrance-free one, which I'm gonna use right now, because now it's time to moisturize before I paint my nails, because I like to, after I wash them of acetone, I will put on my moisturizer just to hydrate around the cuticle, no dry skin, for my macro pictures. And I like how both the hand creams really dry down matte enough during pictures. Just like I really rub it in if I'm taking pictures. If I'm not taking pictures, I just do a quick one. Couldn't you sort of do a pre-order thing for the sale to predict it more accurately? Yeah, if you want to wait 6 months. A true pre-order where you tell us what you want and then we make that number accordingly requires, like, I'm just averaging a 6-month timeline to do an actual pre-order. Cause like we gotta order the pigments, we gotta mix it up, and yeah, so like I'm not gonna do that. Now I know brands will do a pre-order and it ships in a month, but maybe they just take a chance anyways and have enough pigments on hand. But for us, for Holo Taco, I don't think it's a smart play, because what if we still try and protect and have pigments on hand and we can like make it in a month, let's say, but we don't end up with enough pigments on hand, like we didn't guess well enough, and then the pre-order numbers go above, then we're fucked and we can't make good on your pre-order. for another 4 months, 6 months. So I'm not gonna do that. So it's not a true pre-order. Or then we could do pre-order caps. But I also don't wanna do that because that defeats the purpose of what people perceive a pre-order to be. Now there's some exceptions. I think we did a pre-order like once. Okay, she's not answering the chat's gotta go. Versatile Craft, I am answering the chat right now. There are so many chats that I can answer. Oh my God, she answered me. There you go, wannabe Holo Swatcher. Why not wannabe Holo Royalty? But yeah, to complete my answer, pre-orders just don't really make sense for Holo Taco, and I don't like the idea of taking people's money before the product exists, to be honest. How many new customers does Holo Taco have? I don't know, since what timeline? Probably thousands. When do you mean? Well, everyone is new since 2019. Have Ulta sales brought in more Holo Taco customers? It seems like you're selling out at launch all the time. So that is not correct, Catherine. I think what happens in the media, not the media, the media does not report on this, but people only talk about when we sell out. But they failed to mention if you were to run the stats on every launch we had and how we've kept things in stock. Born Ugly, still in stock. Off the Deep End, every polish still in stock. Cottagecore, every polish still in stock. David's Tea did sell out, but that was a limited edition collection and is intended to have a shorter time frame just because of collab and IP stuff. We were shorter on the mug for just logistical reasons, and that's also something that we're less capable of controlling and taking a risk on because it's not really our product. So I don't know, that's pretty good for just this year. And if you go back to last year, Underglow stayed in stock for a couple weeks, including the limited edition collection box. Declassified stayed in stock until just recently, so it was like 4 months. We're working backwards. Birthstones, the only one, honestly, in the last while that actually stocked out way too soon. I agree. So we restocked all 12 of them in 2 months. Dark Academia remained in stock, except Devil's Advocate, but then we restocked her pretty quickly. And yeah, I'm not gonna keep going back in history, but there you go. Like, that, it's just not accurate. And I think what happens is when there's like one incidence of like something going out of stock, you'll get the almost like a negativity, like just pointing out the bad, which is just onlinebehavior.com. And no one really remembers or cares to point out like, this isn't our usual behavior. It's not our usual business of what we like, you know, we're not trying to do this to you. It just happens occasionally by exception, or it's something like a collab where that's just gonna happen. So that's setting the record straight, and I encourage people to look it up before just spreading, yeah. Anyways, cheers. Okay, let's paint, but I kind of gotta pee now. I've been talking for too long, I have to pee. Pee before you paint. Okay, I will be right back. She said receipts, there you go. Your forecast game has certainly stepped up. Thank you. Big shout out to the team, because it's all them. For the past couple years, we've been several years. Stock has been excellent. People are not mad as often, which is my goal. But no matter what you do, someone's gonna be upset, which I understand. And okay, be right back. I'm gonna mute my mic, I'm gonna pee. Oh, wait, I'm back. Let me know what ad you get. Hopefully it's about pee or tea. She is back. Woo! Hi. Where's my water? Don't forget to hydrate. Or you're gonna dehydrate. What? It's the orange color causing grumpy chat. What orange? Where is chat grumpy? There's no grumpy chat. I don't see anyone being grumpy. Is the retro formula hard to do? The retro formula. Yeah. No. Not hard. It's actually quite a simple formula from a mix-ins perspective because it's like just a singular scattered holo pigment and kind of a corelli-ish jelly base. But that was a unique color palette. Simply's that girl who has 3 drinks in front of her at all times. You clocked me. I literally have 3 drinks and an acetone. Cheers. Sometimes I accidentally reach for this. I didn't think about it. Okay. I need to work. She said, an hour after sitting down. All right. Gonna start with peely base so I can peel it off. Yeehaw! I love peely base. What would I do without it? It's honestly, well, I was gonna say it's my most used polished product, but I guess so is Glossy Taco. Peely base and Glossy Taco, I literally cannot live without. Peely base is so I can peel off my nails. Now you could argue because this is the last swatch of this bunch that I need to do for this collection, I don't really need to peel it off immediately. However, I just kind of always wear peely base now because my nails are so raw that like peely base will last longer on it. And I just enjoy being able to kind of peel them off instead of soaking it. I've just gotten used to it, really. So peely base, and then I take my air purifier and I use it as a fan. Also, I turn on the purification or whatever. Purify me. Send me to heaven. Oh no, I'm getting an error message. It says, unable to purify. Demon detected inside. Oh shit, what are we gonna do about that? I guess I'm going to hell. Oh my God, this just reminded me. I saw a news article for The Handmaid's Tale season 6 coming back. I'm so excited. Don't ask me how I made that mental leap. But I'm excited for Handmaid's Tale season 6. I'm also not excited because it's too real. I know. Let's not do this. We're having a good swatch day. But as a show, and the cinematography and the acting, I really like how they've done The Handmaid's Tale, the show. So I'm excited for season 6, but I also totally get it when people tell me they can't watch it. So don't worry about it. I fully aligned. I just like to hurt myself. I just like to watch fucked up shit. That's why I watch Trials, in my spare time. And went into criminology, I guess. I have 2 teas. I'm just gonna pour them together. I'm drying my hand, if you can't notice. So this is not sponsored, but it's a Dyson. Sponsor me, because I literally use your hair dryer too. But it comes with a remote, and the remote's magnetic, and you can just clip it back on and not lose it. Like, literally so smart. Okay. But it's an air purifier that also cools and heats for when she gets cold feet. And it rotates, and there's a timer, and the air purifier sucks air that way, and then the fan blows air at me. So I'm just blowing air at me now to speed up peely base drying and to make sure it's like fully dry. And then when I switch it to air purifier mode, it like sucks the air. I really like the ones with the heater though, because I'm always cold. Hello, cold feet gang. Yeah, look at me, I'm making a garbage tea now. But I also have one in my main office, and I have a heating pad on my back because I'm 36 years old. Anyways. I love when you can make it a heater too, because it's just like sometimes you don't want to turn up the house heat, you know, you're just like, oh, I don't want to mess with that. It's too annoying. And I literally just click it on and I just need like one burst of hot air for like 10 minutes and then I'm just cozy. How loud is the fan? I don't know, Bluebell's 941, you tell me, can you hear it? It's on level 6 of 10. It's not that loud. I actually find it pretty quiet. I'm pretty sure it says quiet technology or something on it. Or no, it says air multiplier technology. I don't know what that means. It multiplies the air? What, instead of like dividing the air, you multiply it? Show me your formula. Nana, polite request for jellies as toppers for circuit breaker. But that's like super jelly you're asking for, right? Not like what we've been doing. Help a girl with contact derm thanks to gel polish. Have my dream. Yeah, well, that's what happens. I am told by the research with gel polish. I'm interested in what you're asking for. I just like fear it being. Here, you guys tell me, although this is just gonna elicit biased responses, I already know. So I will interpret them with caution. I feel like if Holo Taco did a very jelly formula, even despite some education that we would provide alongside, I do think customers would ultimately be disappointed. Not all customers, not the ones asking for it, obviously, but people who are just trying to put yourself in like a more average, think of yourself as like just a random Ulta customer. You don't really, you've maybe heard of Holo Taco, but like whatever, you know? Maybe you've gotten gel nails before and now you're just trying to use regular nail polish. And then you look in the bottle and it looks like, oh, that's a nice reddish color. And then you put it on and you're like, ew, why is it so sheer? Like way too sheer. Not like Devil's Advocate, which builds up very easily in 2 to 3 coats. So I do, like, that is my thoughts where I have to consider how are more average consumers of nail polish going to perceive this product? Will it be poorly received? And will it result in people perceiving the brand as like bad? So it is super fun for nail art, but less than 20% of you do nail art as per our surveys. Brand them as toppers. But even with jelly polish, sometimes just one coat is kind of streaky. And like you do want to do 2 to 3 coats of jelly to like get that even squishy look. So I don't think branding as toppers works either. That's the fault of the customers. I mean, I hear you. I understand what you're saying, but it doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, someone will just think it's a bad reflection of the brand. They're not gonna be like, oh, I needed to be educated, despite, you know, the efforts. So I've learned that about magnetics, you know? People maybe don't read the fine print about, or not the fine print, but like the literal tutorial instructions about how to use magnetics, how long you need to hold the wand to let the polish dry, how you have to shake it. Like there's a lot of complicated steps. Complicated to someone who just doesn't want to fuss, you know what I mean? But some of these things do take a little bit of background knowledge or practice or just research or skill. And I get it. So I'm not gonna like, you know, get mad at people for not doing their homework. Like I've had to just come around to the idea that like, not everyone's gonna fucking read this shit. So what can we release that's gonna be the best received by the most people? Because if you release something that's, people are just gonna be confused and they're gonna think, this is trash, therefore all of your shit is trash. That's not very good business mindset, because you're just gonna inadvertently ruin your brand. So that's why we haven't done something like a super, super sheer jelly. Now maybe smaller indies can pull it off because their customer base is just people in the niche indie purchasing space. But that's not Holo Taco. Holo Taco's customer base looks quite different, which is, I'm proud of. I'm happy that we've got a wider net of the types of people using our product. But it does mean like we have to consider that. So it's a balance. I'm not saying never, Navy. I'm not saying never. I'm trying to think of when, where and when and how, and just making sure that we would have a good formula that would satisfy the needs of both types of customers. Okay, let's move on to pink smoothing base, which I don't really need because all the polishes in this collection are opaque and not a jelly or acrylic. But I just like to smooth out my nails because I have eczema. And this is just my process, okay? I am a creature of habit. Peely base and pink smoothing base kind of girly. Double up on base coats. It means you'll be safer out there in the world, which is a dangerous place. I'm just kidding. Putting 2 base coats on doesn't make your nails safer. It was a joke. I'm just gonna refresh my laptop. Why does it say I'm still scheduled? We are live, right? Hello? Simplynailogical is scheduled to begin. Yeah. Okay, there. Now it's working. Wow. If you would have told me in like 2019 that 6 years later I would be swatching. No, if you would have told me in 2015 that 10 years later I would be swatching my own brand of nail polish while over 1,000 people just watch me paint for 3 hours, I'd be like, bitch, what? Why? Are they okay? Are you guys okay? ...2015 was 10 years ago. That's when I started on... oh no, I actually technically started in 2014, I think, right? I don't know. I can't remember. That's what happens. But it has been 10 years of some of you watching me. What the fuck? Francis Bacon and Eggs. I've used pink smoothing base as a jelly before. Yeah, plus garden party taco. Okay, that's a good combo if you just want like an ethereal, clean girly with flowers. Look. I'm watching you on 2 screens. Are they both broken, Dustin? Are you trying to prove that the problem is on my end and not yours? Gross. I graduated high school 10 years ago. I think I graduated university 10 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, I graduated in 2014, right? I think. Yes, 2014. The same year that I started nails is when I finished. Okay, now I'm gonna switch it to suck the air mode. Suck my air. So now the, not humidifier, the purifier takes the air and throws it. I don't know where it throws it. I don't know how it works, but like, but it takes it and filters it or whatever. Should probably change the filter, I think. Okay, I need to think of what my skittle should be. So I have my little notebook. And I gotta think of like the best order of the shades. So for every collection, I like to also do a skittle mani, which means every shade on a different nail. So I can pose and it's like the collection pose, you know, just to see all the colors together. use it for more dynamic ads or the collection hero listing. Cat's Eye, Simply, have you seen the new David's Tea Topic? I saw it. I kind of want it. As a horse girl, I can't wait for the cowgirl collection. Yeehaw! I guess I have horse girl hair, so, you know, you and me both, royalty. Can I ask when you pay for a super chat? The reply is thanks for donating. Who? Me? Well, I don't know. Sometimes Stream Elements thinks that people who use a member chat, which is free, you get once a month for free from YouTube, is a sponsor. But I guess the mods are literally saying thanks for donating, which they don't need to do. I didn't tell them to do that. They just like to, they're kind. They like to thank everyone for everything. They could say thank you for your comment. Makes sense, love your quality, so I want every formula with your quality. Thank you, Nana. So it's your fault for being that good. Ha, thanks for explaining the biz POV. Thank you, I'm happy to explain. That's what what else am I gonna do sitting here? Thank you all for being here. There you go. Are they talking about us? Who, what? I didn't read anything. We just appreciate you guys are generous and lovely. See, the mods just love everyone too hard. Stop that. You got it. The mods are up here with the level of love and thanks. We're gonna bring it down. We gotta match chat's energy if they're gonna ask questions like this. Okay, as I was saying, I gotta figure out what order I would like to paint my nails of the fingers. I need to think about it, and I'm gonna put it on because I kind of want it to be balanced. No. Yeah, let's do that. I don't need my notebook. I don't know. I'm complicating things. Is there a blue in this next collection? It's my favorite color. No, because Holo Royalty had another tangentially related to aqua color. Blue was, I think, in at least one of the mood boards, but you guys didn't go for the midnight cowboy color scheme, which there was one that had like, I don't know if it was a dark navy or something, but if you head to the Simply Discord and you go to the detective's desk and you go to the file, something related to like disco, rodeo, cowboy, something, you will see the detectives violating their Holo Royalty NDAs and sharing all of the survey images and basically be able to see what we're releasing because we showed them. We trusted them. Because in order to get their opinions on what they wanted for their collection, we had to show them, you know? So yeah, we did show them like a preliminary swatch prototype. Now, between prototyping, here's a fun fact for, I don't know, 7 people will care. Between prototyping stages, which is what you guys saw in the survey, Holo Royalty saw back in November or December, and actual production or mini production, which comes before production, technically some of the pigments might have changed or it's a different batch because when we're prototyping, you know, we might use like a little baggie of something if it's like a new pigment or just like we're just trying it out. And then when we align on the final product as a result of Holo Royalty in this case saying, yeah, this one, then we place the order for the giant batch of pigment. And it's always possible that there's like a slight difference. Now, usually it's undetectable to most people, even me. Sometimes, technically, it is different. And that's what happens. That's prototyping. And it is never actually 100% final. Fun fact. Now, I don't think there's a detectable, well, actually, maybe one of them is like a little, but I made it better, so. I made it better. Yeah, I'm trying to think of an example of something I made better in the past. Oh, it'll come to me, but. Something I feel like you saw a prototype, and I definitely made it better because the pigment was just stronger when we got the final production batch. And I was like, great, I actually don't mind. Oh my God, illegal? What's illegal? Who's going to jail? Okay, I painted my first coat. I'm just gonna let it dry. Oh, foiled again, yes. See, you guys remember better than me. So foiled again, you saw as a green frosted metal for the first Holo Royalty release as a prototype option. But all the purples were selected way far disproportionately above the green frosted metal. But several months to a year went by and I really wanted to like save that green frosted metal. But because time passes, we basically have to re-prototype it. And we were able to source like a flake version of it that was like a bit greener. It was technically teal, but it mixed with a green base. It kind of brought back the teal to green. And I was like, oh, that's even better. Like that's what I think we wanted it to be. But the flakes at the time just weren't available in the prototyping process. So that's an example of something that did technically change, and I think visibly changed from when it was originally prototyped to what it became and was released in Declassified 001 as foiled again, which was the greenish frosted metal, the much more like obvious green as opposed to mint money, which is a muted green frosted metal. She is now gone, but yeah, that is a good example. You look at you guys, your knowledge. Isabel, oh my God, what color should I wear next? I'm about to repaint my nails. And I got on Don't Be Jelly right now. I'm indecisive on picking my nail colors. Do wait a minute. It's kind of like the opposite of Don't Be Jelly in terms of the color wheel. Have you ever gotten one that changed and you did not like it? Yeah, I'm sure. And then I just say, hey, can we improve this? Respectfully. Sometimes it is something that you can fix with a little bit of like a base adjustment ratio. And sometimes it's just the pigment supplier. Like actually this is just their production batch and that's all we got. But you guys don't always see the original prototypes, so you would never know what the difference is, unless it's a Holo Royalty collection where you saw the prototypes. In advance, I mean. But yeah, like prototyping nail polish is so much at the mercy of the giant pigment, a big pigment. Instead of big pharma, it's big pigment. Like, whatever giant batch they make, you know, it could lean a certain way. It could be slightly larger flakes. It could be slightly smaller. There is so much variability, and that's why you're gonna see batch variability in specialty nail polish. So we always have that as a disclaimer. Under most of our nail polishes, not cremes, because that's easier to match, but like anything with a flake, a hollow, a shimmer, like could vary batch to batch, and that's not something that our manufacturer can always control when the pigments are coming in from the, you know, from big pigment, the pigment monopolies. Okay, second coat. It's the goat. I'll probably do 3 coats, even though I could totally get away with 2 for most of these shades, I feel. But when I'm taking like close-up pictures and I have lights coming from all angles, I don't want, you know, an accidental mist patch. I like to be fully opaque. But like, no, like you do not need more than 2 coats. Because there's just so much shit in this. So there's so much pigment in this. Menchie! Oh, that's Zyler. Oh my God, he scared me. Zyler never comes down here, it's only Menchie. I assumed. Zyler! Ben, are you not here? Zyler came downstairs, it's so random. My watch just told me to stand. No, I'm busy. Oh, you heard his meow? Yeah, he has an old man meow. It's like, meow, meow. That's how I talk to my cat. We both eat our cat food in the morning and then we have a conversation about what we're gonna do that day. If I ever made a daily vlog, that would be the beginning. You're welcome. Give him a mic, let him speak. No, I'm silencing my cat. You don't want to hear what he has to say. Second coat. I always drink water between swatching because it's like doing a set. And then it's an excuse to make sure you're drinking water so you don't die or whatever. Can he visit stream? He doesn't want to, and I'm not gonna pick him up because I'm swatching. Menchie usually comes and sits behind me here, but I don't know where she is. She's probably sleeping. She's being lazy. She doesn't want to work anymore. Thank you so much, and I'll do both wait a minute and teal with it. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Send it over in Discord, yep. Menchie is my back pillow. Does Zyler still meow loudly to find you or Ben when he's looking for where you are in the house? Yes. He's done that for like his entire life. Like he'll go on one floor and he'll just be like, bow, bow. And then I'm like, Zyler, I'm right here. And then he'll find me and be like, okay, I'm good. Like, what is wrong with cats? Like literally just look. Literally walk around and look for me. Did you used to swatch for ILNP or do they have a hand model? I think I did, but like this was like literally 8 years ago. I haven't swatched for them recently. So I haven't swatched for anyone else recently. My kitty does that. Sounds like he's saying hello, right? Note on colors, it sounds like yarn. When you have a project, you want to make sure all the skeins, the strings, are from the same batch because colors will vary slightly batch to batch. Yep, exactly. So when you're dyeing something like a piece of yarn or clothing, I'm sure people who make clothing probably run into the same thing where there's like a dye lot. I don't know that much about making clothes, but that's what it's like in nail polish pigments and probably cosmetics pigments in general, I would assume. Pronounced like skein? Oh, cool. I want to say I'm a longtime fan since I was 12 and now I'm in university. Did you write me a letter 10 years ago and tell Ben to shut the fuck up? Skeins is such a fun word to say. I've never heard of this word. I'm learning things. Skein, pronounced like skein. Skein rhymes with cocaine. That's how I remember. Good tip, George. Now I will always remember. Skein. Y'all got any skeins? Are they from the same lot? What? Okay, third coat. Get back to work, everyone. It's Saturday. What are you guys doing today? Is anyone working today like me? I guess you're not commenting because you're busy. We're celebrating Ben's birthday tonight, so that's fun. So I'll be going out on the town, on the O-Town, Ottawa, O-Town. But yeah, we were gonna have a little dinner for Beyyyyn. Celebrate. Buy him lots of bananas. We're serving bananas. I said to the restaurant, can you just skip like the food and just serve bananas? See what happens. It's his favorite thing. You're painting with Simply, final papers to write, dealing with paperwork, pet supplies and sewing. Bananas and chickpeas. Oh yeah, I should get some hummus too. Okay, I'll call them. I will request. I don't know if they'll be able to do it. They might be like, actually, can you just order off the menu? Thanks. Wasn't Ben's birthday in March? See, when you get old, Rihanna, you just like literally don't care about the day anymore. I mean, I don't care about the actual date of my birth. I don't even care about when I celebrate Christmas, okay? Just, I'll give you presents any day. I don't care. You can give me presents any day. I don't know. As you get older, like, it doesn't really matter if it's the day. Also, his actual birth date was on a Monday. So, like, nobody wants to go for dinner on Monday. Restaurants aren't even open. A lot of them anyways. I find in food, they close sometimes Monday and Tuesday. Like, that's their weekend. Like, the not fast food restaurants, obviously, but I don't know, more sit down, nicer restaurants. Fun times getting older, right? We're all getting older. Silly Munchkins is still 26. Honestly, same, mentally sometimes. I think I'm mentally stuck at the age I started YouTube. Not physically, but mentally. Anyone else? With whatever your job is, like sometimes they say that you can get like stuck. Who is it that said that? Was it Freud? I can't remember. Learned this in psych class at some point. But like depending on how your life course starts, like you can actually kind of get stuck at an age if you start doing something or something occurs and it remains and then you just kind of stay there. I feel like mentally I'm 26 because that's when I went to Polish Mountain. And then they would ask like, what life event happened during this year? And I'm like, oh, Polish Mountain. That's what I would tell my therapist if I had one. It was a life-changing event, you see. They called me the dumb nail polish girl. I think a lot of us feel the same as we did in 2020 because our lives were stuck. Yes, that's another good life event that we all experience. Tinny, I'm painting my nails for the first time in a while. Chronic fatigue slapped me in the face. Start of 2025. Shout out Chronic Illness Gang. Shout out. Once you hit that 100 layer, your life changed forever. It's true. I unlocked something ugly. Brian, okay, I'm turning 35 on Monday and I still feel 29. My 30th birthday was April 2020, so I feel like it didn't happen. There you go. Excited for Royalty Collection. Thank you. Me too. Yeah, 2020 is responsible for everyone's downfall, I think, and also our mental state being stuck in that year. It's kind of a fascinating, like, collective experience, like a collective dystopia that has been realized for all of us at the same time. It's rare that happens, you know, because usually everyone's life events and their evolution is so individual, dependent on your own context. But it's actually so rare for something like a COVID to ruin like everyone's lives at the same time. Like, that's pretty crazy. I heard it's coming back in 2030. Okay, great. You know, next bonding session. See you then. All right, we are done the 3 coats, so now we're going to Glossy Taco. 2020 wasn't as bad as the years that have followed because my health have gone downhill. Yeah, I feel the same, but I can't tell if it's age. And I guess we've all just gotten older since 2020, so hard to say, need more research. I turned 21 in COVID and couldn't go out drinking. I especially feel bad for people who couldn't get drunk. Okay, hold on, let me rephrase. I had such a positive young person growing up experience of like learning independence, going out, living on my own or with roommates, and the truest like university, freshman, college life of figuring out what the fuck, how to go do your laundry, how to go out, how to meet people, how to talk. And it was such a good experience of like self-growth and independence. And it makes me so sad knowing that at least 4 years worth of a cohort got that opportunity stripped from them. Not that everyone has to go out and do the social university or college experience, but the opportunity to even do that if you wanted to was just taken away from several years worth of cohorts of students or that age group, young people. It doesn't even matter about like technically going to school, but just in general. So yeah, that makes me so sad because I do feel like that experience can absolutely contribute to shaping your behavior, how you see the world, the fun, the friends you make, the socialization, and that was just taken away from people. And that makes me sad. So, and it's just totally changed how we, I don't know, don't have friends anymore. That's true, you didn't have a choice. Yeah, the opportunity was taken away. I'm not saying everyone at that age goes out and does that. I'm just saying like, it wasn't an option. Okay, we gotta turn on the camera. I have my little shutter release. I'm gonna turn it on. Make sure all my lights, okay, you can point that way. The water can go over here. I'm just gonna put this back and I'll keep my acetone here. Okay, I'm just setting up, but I will keep answering your questions as I glossy taco. It's glossy taco time. I was 15 in lockdown and now I'll be 21. See, like that depresses me. Like I am so sorry. I mean, okay, if you're happy with your life, that I'm not trying to say you shouldn't be taken wrong. But yeah, like your life choices of what you were doing between the ages of 15 and 20 were like so limited by the panini. And I just wish that the options were available, that's all. And anyways, the world will never be the same, so just have some fun before you die. That's the moral of the story, I think. Problem is finding the fun. What is fun? Fun is different to different people. And it looks different to you as you age or mature too. Some people think working is fun. I mean, I think this type of work is fun, but I'm spoiled. I'm simply spoiled. I do really like organizing or like task-oriented work that gets completed. So I like running data too, because there's something you're looking for and you're gonna find it and then you're gonna put it in a chart, and there's something satisfying about that to me. So fun is whatever you find it in. Okay, quick, take pictures. I just glossy tacoed. Okay, so I basically make out with this lamp because I have to get close. It's just me and the lamp. Wait, I gotta adjust this. You get up, okay. Okay, now I'm in the middle. Actually, why is it so bright? What's going on? It's like too bright. Hello? Okay, bring this a little bit closer. Aha, that light was being weird. Stop being weird. Fuck, I need to turn it down. Hold on. This is why most photo shoots have an assistant, so they can do things at the same time. That's okay. When you're the director and the producer, we're modeling. Why is this? I feel like one part of my hand is overlit. Okay, I think it's this that's just tilted the wrong way. Okay, that's better, I think. I think we're better. Oh, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go like, turn the ISO down, that's what's going on. Zyler, come back, we need an assistant. He's not very helpful. Okay. All right, 5-finger rolling on set. Okay, we hug the lamp. Oh, also, I like to use my iPhone flash because I'm a professional. And I just kind of go like this to help illuminate the front of the bottle. Okay, I can't breathe, ready? Don't breathe. Okay, I'm gonna pull it a little bit closer. And now I'm gonna put a shade in the carton. Your hand is gone? Well, I hope it comes back. I need it. It's too bright? Yeah, well, that's what happens. Sorry, I didn't optimize stream for you. You're not even here. Who are you? Now, okay, hold on, I'll tell you in a sec. It's hard when there's different formulas. So each polish in this collection is a different formula. That's your fault, thank you. Holo Royalty. So that makes it a little bit more annoying for lighting because I kind of just have to pick what's the best lighting for the formulas on average. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. Hello? Fuck. Gotta turn that on. So yes, I'm not switching my lighting types because it's just an assorted box of chocolates. Is it more fun to swatch when there's different formulas? It makes it more complicated because you kind of just have to like pick what one lighting or do them differently when you move between them. But I certainly prefer like collections where there's like different formulas just because I know our customers will be like, ooh, what's this one? What's this one? It's more like candy box style, you know? So now I'm just illuminating the polish in the middle front circle, and I will superimpose that on top because I am a witch. I am a Photoshop wizard. Don't come for me. That's a very normal process in photography. Okay, let's see. Did I get a hero shot with holding the carton? From the 7 pictures I just took. I probably need more. Oh, that one's good. It's pretty in focusy. Yeah, this carton is so pretty. So colorful. Okay, I think I got the hero. Now, did I get the polish? Yeah, that looks good. Okay, one more thing. Because I have a frosted metal style formula on one of them. I do think I need a bit more like white cast to help the little particles, like the flakes, look more frosted metally, if that makes sense. Okay, there. So I'm just hanging a white paper towel. Now obviously the paper towel will get cut out of the shot. Shh, but you'll never know. Because I will just take just that single nail, crop it out, and stick it on my other hand. Don't tell anyone. Just the lazy girl hack. I mean, that's not lazy. That's just normal photographer behavior. Okay, that one was kind of out of focus. Do it again. Lazy girl hack, but actually doing an hour to take nail pics. Hey, shut up. Anything for the shot, you know? Okay, perfect. See, now the flakes are refracting a little bit better, because otherwise you just see like the blackness in my room, the dark atmosphere in which I exist. Okay, now let's bring it a little bit closer. And let's get some dynamic carton action. Yeehaw. So I'm gonna hold like the side of it, show you the label that says Holo Royalty limited edition nail polish 2025. Same thing it said last year. Just a different year. Crazy. Yes. Oh, these do look so good together. Yes. So pretty. Okay. Oh, and this one. I like the designs we put on the carton. So last year was like the kind of spyglass, magnifying glass. And this year, what is it? Different fun shapes, but also a different fun color. So it's not, doesn't look the same as last year at all. We wanted the whole vibe to feel different. Yeehaw! Weehaw! What do you think's on the cartoon? Cowboy boots, cactusy. I'll put my whole cactusy on it. Disco balls. We're gonna film with that next. But first, I'm just gonna take another picture, my closer up shot of the shades first, and then I will play with props. I'm just checking my paper towel placement. Paper towel is the key to make frosted metals look correct. Or shooting outside, but I'm not doing that. Oopsie. Higher. Higher. Can you take me higher? I think I see a cowboy boot, a disco cow, teal pony club. Have you guys gone outside lately? Is it still winter? We all live in the same climate, right? It's still like there was rain and ice and snowstorms, and I'm just like, why do I live here? You saw tulips in Montreal? What? How are they even blooming? I don't believe you. C'est pas vrai ça. Arrête. Tu mentes. So right now my phone is in the picture, but I'm just illuminating the front of the bottle, and I will crop out the phone. Or I'll crop out the bottle from this particular shot and put it on my other picture when I wasn't posing with the phone. Just making sure the focus looks the same. That would be awkward if it didn't. Then you would notice and you'd be like, oh, did AI make this? And I'd be like, no bitch, it's just my bad photoshopping. Like I need to do that for this nail to get the shimmer to pop too. Yeah. Let me see your shimmer. Who's got the keys to my bimmer? Again, it's so tough out there for a multi-formula launch, goddamn. Cause like in one shot, you know, you've optimized for frosted metal and I'm like, yeah, that looks good. And in another shot, it's like, oh, but the shimmer in this one, you can't see it. It's too cloudy. Is Weehaw French Canadian cowboy and I didn't know? I don't know. We just started saying it. I think everyone thinks I'm like legit French. And I just let you believe, yes, that's a thing. Whatever you want, chat. I'll be your French cowgirl. Oui, oui. Okay, now I'm gonna do all nails, switching between the bottles, just to make sure I can make like a sequence. Are there cowboys in Canada? I don't know. I mean, what is a cowboy? What is the definition of a cowboy? Like just a boy on a cow? Have you heard of Alberta? Yeah, good point. Yeah, Alberta is like our cowboy land, I guess. I'm a city Toronto girly, so yeah, I am not familiar with that culture. But yes, you are correct, Cheddar. There's a big cowboy culture out in Alberta. All I know is there's this thing they call the Calgary Stampede. Oh, this collection is gonna be here in time for the Calgary Stampede. When is that, Catherine? I've never been, I didn't want to get trampled. But that is like, from my Ontarioan understanding, like the most stereotypical cowboy event in Canada every year, where like people just dress up like cowboys and girlies and get drunk and wasted in like a pile of mud, right? There's probably other things you can do there, but don't ask me. They ride horses. I'm honestly too scared to ride a horse. Like, I know I'm a horse girl and I have horse girl hair, ha ha ha. But like, I don't know if I would ever get on a horse. I feel like I'd be scared out of my mind. Just like skydiving. Not that those are the same thing, relax, but just, I would really need to see evidence of the horse in question behaving for a while and have someone with me who knows what they're doing, because I do not trust myself to like not freak the horse out. Horses are giant, beautiful creatures, but yeah, they're much bigger than I am. So I would not trust myself without proper training and knowledge to like just hop on a horse. It's like any skill you need to learn. Yeah, exactly. So I would not just nonchalantly hop on a horse and be like, sure, like no, I wouldn't. That'd be irresponsible, I feel. Horses are 1,000-pound scaredy cats. Oh yeah, see, that makes me more scared. Coming from a professional trainer in the chat, better to be respectful than overconfident. Yeah, I agree. So I would be respectful at a distance, and I would approach kindly and just say, may I pet you, ma'am? And that's probably all I would do. You rode horses at summer camp? Oh, that's so cool. My summer camp didn't have horses. So rude. Haley, excited to be finally catching a stream live on my birthday. Happy birthday. Wearing Don't Be Jelly today. It's like a birthday party in a bottle. Yes, it is. That one is a party. I was actually supposed to go to a rodeo tonight for my birthday. I would ride the fake bulls, the mechanical bulls. Because I would trust a machine more than a real horse, I guess. Although that sounds really dumb, doesn't it? Okay, next shot. I'm gonna stand up a little, which is, ooh, I don't know if you just heard, do you hear my back crack? Does it go through the mic? And I'm just gonna do a little 4-finger wiggle. Why not? Just like a wee-haw. And she'll do it a bit blurry too. Oh, that's nice. I like the sparkles in the blur. Let's just get a picture like this. Not that I'm probably gonna use this one, but. Your son is a bull rider? You're excited for this collection? Weehaw! Where does he ride the bulls? Like, can you take your bull, like, to the gas station, or that's not how that works? Like a bike, you know? Take it to the store. Just at the rodeo? I mean, I guess that's safe. Just asking. I'm just gonna take my bull to the gas station. I'm gonna pick up some tea. Oops, imagine you just spill it everywhere. Leah, I was looking up etymologies of words, ADHD moment, and cowboy is a young man boy who managed cattle on a horseback. So managing the cows on a horse. Why don't they call it horse boy? Where are my horse boys at? Okay, now I'm gonna hold the disco ball. Ready? I need to concentrate. This is a weird one. So I have this disco ball. Oh wow, it lights up the room. It's really pretty. I got a whole pack of these off of Amazon. Wait, is it flickering in your face? That's kind of cool. I think they're supposed to be, you know what I can use them for? I can hang them on a Christmas tree when it's Christmas, because now I have like 37 of these, so that's what just came in the pack. So I'm gonna kind of dangle it. So I gotta put the camera further away so I can get it in the frame. This is my prop. When I bought these, I was like, I don't know if this is gonna look stupid, but I'm gonna try it, you know? I'll try anything, except riding a bull. And I think it actually looks good when it's like blurry, like it's like slightly out of focus on purpose. And then I just kind of spin the disco ball. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Now let's see if I can get a picture, but I want to bring this closer to my finger. It's a little too far. If I just twist this. The disco ball is giving Cowboy Carter vibes. Beyonce is my sister's favorite artist. She is very excited about this collection. She's already told me 87 times. She already said, where's mine? And I said, I can't give it to you yet. Okay. Oh. I need to move this. I need to adjust the focusy. So I get my middle nail in focus. Stand still, the disco is discoing. Meet me at the disco. Okay. Jen is a fan of cow managers? Yes, she loves cow managers and Beyonce. Ever since she was like 8. She's been a Beyonce stan. At least she's loyal. Are you seeing Beyonce's Cowboy Carter tour? I'm not, but I'm pretty sure my sister is. I think her and some of her like grade school friends actually got tickets. I don't know where or when. But yeah, she's in the Beyhive. But she's very excited about this collection. So if you're a Beyonce stan, I think you're gonna like this too. Cause like her whole thing is country now, right? Cowboy Carter. Okay, holding this ball is even more awkward. Like, what am I doing? I feel like I'm holding like a Pokemon ball. Pokemon ball, gotta catch them all. I'm trying to hide the string in my hand. Okay, there, oh, that's better. Okay. So I'm gonna use my phone flash. Oh, it's shining. That's pretty. It looks, no! I'm just gonna pull this out. There. I ripped it out. It's like I just cored the apple. Okay, that's easier to hold without a string sticking out. Don't worry, I have 27 extra disco balls if I need. That's just what the package came with. Okay, that's fun. So I know our content producer also used disco balls in the set for the hero image shots. So now we kind of match. My nail shots kind of match. Because we have a disco ball. Woo. Okay, now it's like looking too awkward. Like I'm doing the claw. I have to do a different pose. Your first concert was J. Cole. Mine was the Backstreet Boys. Backstreet's back, all right. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Yours was Hanson. Bop, do-up, do-up, do-up. Give me now, bop. They came out of Australia, right? Okay, I don't know how to pose with this for a picture. Like, my hand is just like, does not understand how to hold a disco ball. I don't know if I'm gonna use these shots, but I'll take them anyways, she said an hour later. It kind of just looks like I'm doing the claw. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't know if you can see this. Posing with a disco ball is hard. It kind of just looks like the claw. The claw. Okay, I'm probably not gonna use it in a photo. It's even if I did like an artsy one. Actually, I should do one like this. Yeah, that would be better. It's just further away from the polish, but it's more artistic. Okay, I gotta stand. My back definitely does get jacked up from swatching, hello? Swatching, in case you were wondering. And when physio was like doing something to my shoulder, he was like, why is your right shoulder so fucked up? Well, those weren't his words, but close enough. And I was like, so I do this thing where like I kind of just painting only on one side for hours. Don't ask. And he was like, okay, that explains it. So yeah, there you go. I have Swatcher's shoulder. Be careful out there. It's dangerous. Hey Simply, is there anything extra you are extra excited about that is being released this year? I mean, everything. Royalty, what I'm shooting right now. I really always like the royalty collections because I feel you guys got to design them. You know generally what's coming. So the anticipation is kind of more fun because like you have some ideas, something to build on. Okay, last thing I need to shoot with this is the super carton. Shh. But I'm gonna quickly pee again with one hand pee. So I will BRB. Don't tell anyone. Tell me what ad you get though. Perfect ad for this stream. Horse beer. Silly Munchkin's got horse beer. Let us know what that tastes like. What is a horse beer? Is it beer for horses? Interesting. Okay. The last thing I need to shoot is the packaging. Don't tell anyone. It's okay, you guys can't read, so I'm not worried about it. Now, oh, I can't get close enough. I have to move it further back. So because it's so heavy, because I'm leaving the polish in, I'm using my other hand to hold it up. Don't tell anyone. It'll be out of frame. You won't even notice. There we go. Yeehaw! Oh, that's a pretty package. That package is so pretty. this package comes to your door, the delivery guy is gonna be like, oh my God, this is the prettiest package I've ever delivered. Just kidding, they won't see it. It'll be in an ugly box because that's better. You don't want anyone to steal it. Come on now. You don't want anyone stealing your Holo, do ya? Okay, oh, that hurts my back. Okay, hold on, I need a break. Because I gotta take a picture. That was video. Now I need a picture. I don't think I'll be able to hold it like that for a picture because it's just heavy in the corner and weird. And I gotta cover my watch. So what, maybe I'll have to go like this. I don't know. I could go like this with the shutter. I could put the shutter underneath and you won't even see. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Are you for imprint sure? We cat read it? What? Robin, are you okay? Robin, are you having a stroke? Or am I having a stroke? It's possible. Someone check on Robin. I'm busy. Well, the box looks so good in this angle. The light is hitting it just right. When the Holo hits. Oh my God, I just revealed the packaging has Holo on it. What are we gonna do? Why did I reveal this information? It's such a surprise. That was supposed to be a surprise. Oops. It is very hard to pose like this, if you're wondering. My left arm is killing me. I'm eating the lymph. I would die for nail polish. No kidding. Okay, I need a break. Ah! Okay, let's see what we got. That's a pretty good shot for like doing it myself. It's not the most like natural looking pose, but I don't care. Oh, you can see my thumb poking out with the shutter, but that's okay. I'll just Photoshop that out. I think that works. Again, like this packaging, depending on the angle, like in one angle it's just blown out, it looks white because just the light hit it. In one angle, it's like looking a totally other different color. But that's what happens. Okay, I think that's the winner. I think we got it, ma'am. And I like that it's not all in focus. I actually prefer shots where some of it's in focus and some of it's not. Takes 100 pictures, ends up using 5. Okay, Miji. Don't call me out like that. This is not normal photographer behavior. So is breaking your back. I need Ben to step on my back after this. Just kidding, don't do that. It's apparently bad for you. But actually though, I do like it when it's like someone goes like this on my back. Step on me. Okay, now I'm gonna do the back. I don't need a picture of the back. That's what we have our wonderful content producer for. You don't need my hands in that picture, but I will take a bit of a video of the back so we could incorporate that if necessary. All right, there we go. So you see the name, Holo Taco. Holo Royalty Disco Cowboy Collection. I just told you the name. You already know it though. Act surprised. I wonder if any of my suggested names made the cut. It's actually really hard to go through like fucking tens of thousands of names suggested times the number of shades. It's just crazy. But I did do like a word search thing and used Excel to help calculate how many things had similar words. So I could at least kind of do a word vibe popularity contest check. So that kind of led the horse in terms of naming them. And sometimes the shade name winner wasn't like the one that most people cited the most, right? It was just the best of the high cited vibes, if that makes sense. I guarantee none of my names were chosen. Why? Were they all like canceled cowboy or something? Pivot table, word bubbles? No, a pivot table always. I use a pivot table. Well, first I use logic to extract the words and then I put them in a pivot table. Would you ever outsource that job or do you enjoy looking at the info yourself? Christina is looking for a job. No, I like doing it myself, but I do have the team help me once we narrow it down and then we look through the short list and then we all talk about it and then we all vote on what we think is the strongest and then we put together like, here's the collection, here's the names I think work the best, because it's not just about each name in isolation. It's about, do the names work together? Is there no overlap? Do they cover all the bases of, you know, the vibes for this? And then we each propose like here's my collection names. Here's my collection names. And then we look at that. So it is quite like a multi-phase approach, especially if you're including the Holo Royalty offering their own shade names first and then us eventually narrowing it down. But yeah, it takes a lot of time to do this kind of a background work. Assless chaps. That was definitely on one of our lists, but sometimes I keep the unhinged names on our internal team list just because it's like funny. But we all know like, yeah, we can't do that. Like toilet time for Born Ugly. Like Born Ugly was the furthest we were gonna go with that, you know? Okay, I kind of want some shots of like the side of the packaging because it's so pretty. Even the side is pretty. Or the bottom, except the barcode's on the bottom, that's kind of annoying. I'll just zoom in so you can't see the barcode. Barcodes, ugh, ruining my style. There, if I go like this. Yeehaw. This side's cute. I like this side. I can't wait for this collection. I love it already. Yay! I can't wait too. Oh no, you can see me holding this side, so I'm gonna have to, my wrist will be in pain, but it's okay. It's worth it. I'm just getting some dynamic kind of shots where it's like half blurry. I love a good holo blur. Okay, gotta put down my shoulder. Beyyyyn, I need a massage. Okay, water. And then I think we're done. I mean, I will be running around the house next to get shots in different lighting. I just like have some extra iPhone shots if I need to lace that in for anything. This is the real reason for arm day, exactly. It's so I can prepare for the rodeo swatching. Yeah, why go to the gym when you swatch nail polish? Lifting nail polish is hard work. Okay, we're done. I know, that was so quick. That was like a whole 2 hours, almost. To do one series of pictures because I already shot all the individual shades. And now it was just about getting the hero skittle. My back is kind of fucked. I'm gonna need a good stepping on. You're gonna need a cowboy to step on my back. A horse, actually. Could a horse please trample me? If I go to the Calgary Stampede, will a horse step on my back? Dustin, I weighed all my Holo Taco bottles and it's over 35 pounds. That's it? That's it? That's all you got? Get a child to step on your back? I don't know any children. Sorry. Don't know any. I don't know any kids. I don't know if I'd trust a child to step on my back either, because they'd probably just start jumping or something. Menchie's not heavy enough. Do you want a chirp wheel? Oh my God, you just reminded me I have a chirp wheel. Where is it? Okay, I'm literally gonna go do that right now. And make lunch, because I'm hungry. And if you're following on Snapchat, we will be going out for Ben's birthday later. Maybe I will share the food, which will just be bananas. Maybe some steak too, but bananas and steak. Steak and bananas, his favorite meal. Enjoy the popping and cracking, honestly, true. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed a little swatch and work with me, even though it was shorter than our normal 4 hours, I know. But I will be back on Wednesday. Ben and I will continue playing Split Fiction. Yeah, I haven't forgotten. We're gonna move forward with that game. So that's a co-op game where we have to work together to win. So that'll be Wednesday. Next Saturday, there is no stream because I have alternative plans, which I will Snapchat and be showing you. It's not really a surprise, but you'll see. It's nothing to do with Holo Taco. It's not a Holo Taco launch. He deleted the last stream with you? Yeah, well, he does that. I can't control his behavior. But I won't delete my streams. Okay, this one will stay up. Shout out to the VOD squad. And I'll see you on Wednesday. Coachella. You think I got invited to Coachella? That's so nice of you. But have a wonderful rest of your week for those of you I'll see on Gaming Wednesday. And if I don't see you next weekend, you know, have a good weekend. Hope you explore some new color combos. Or whatever it is you do on the weekends. Relax, do laundry, go out with your friends, or stay home with your cats. I hope you have a wonderful rest of this weekend and next. Thank you to the wonderful mod squad for donating their time. Thank you for donating. Thanks so much for watching. and swatching. And I will see y'all later. Bye. Also can't wait for this collection to come out at the end of April. Okay, I have to go over to my computer to turn it off. So this is just an awkward ending. Bye.